All right, what's up everybody? So we're back another Sunday, but me and Sam are actually in the same exact setting, in the same clothes, and about an hour difference from the last video you watched last Sunday. We usually don't film two videos in one day actually, but we're on, what time is it? It's like 6:30, and we're still daylight. So we're just gonna knock out two videos. The Dodge was here as you seen last video, and it's very clean right now. I told Sam, let's just knock this thing out while it's so clean. So hit him with a quick walk around of this Dodge, and we'll tell him why I have a Dodge. Although I think I went over a little bit last video, but for any newbies or someone that wants to rewatch the last video. So basically this truck was not far from my shop, maybe 8 miles down the road, for sale. And like I told you last video, man, you know, even if you're not a Dodge, you know, if you're a diehard Dodge guy and you don't like Chevys, you know, once in a while you see a Chevy, you're like, man, that's a good looking truck. Vice versa for me. I'm kind of a GM guy, but I rode by this truck a few times, and you guys, you know, I like old stuff. I'm like, man, that's a good looking truck. I rode by 3 or 4 times, like, all right, I can't ride by no more without stopping to look at this thing. So I stop and look at it. I'm looking at the truck, man, it's beautiful. I mean, the undercarriage is insane. We'll try to get some videos of that, or if not, some pictures at least. But for sale sign, 342,000 miles. I'm like, that's insane. But you know, you hear about these damn Cummins or whatever, they go forever. So for shits, man, I called the guy and got chatting with him a little bit, and this is a real deal one owner truck. This truck was bought brand new at Daytona Dodge, which is only about 40 minutes from us. So this is a real deal one owner, locally owned truck right here in my town the whole time. And as you can tell, this guy took insane care of this thing. I'll send Sam a picture when I bought it. I drove it directly to Love's, and it still had the for sale sign on the windshield when it was all stock. So this truck was bone stock when I got it. And when I say bone stock, I mean bone stock. Exhaust, intake, the silencer ring on the turbo, suspension, bone stock. And the guy had recently just had an extremely nice paint job put on the truck right back to factory. I mean, it's beautiful, as you can tell. The truck looks brand new. So I immediately ordered the badges for the doors because they peeled them off and never ordered new ones. This is a real sport, so I ordered the sport stickers. We put the decals on the tailgate as well. So we kind of put the truck immediately back to cosmetically how it should have looked body-wise with the Dodge and the 4x4. And then from there, we did a full straight pipe 4-inch to a 4 to 5-inch chrome elbow tip, which sounds fantastic. I also put a Banks intake on it, which we'll get to. And then a friend of mine's like, man, did you take the silencer ring out of that turbo? Because I put the intake on there. I'm like, oh, you can hear the turbo a little bit. That sounds good. And he's like, did you take the silence ring? I'm like, no. He's like, someone already took it out. I'm like, dude, if it has something in there, it's never been taken out. This guy that I bought this from never changed anything. And if he changed anything of the air filters, it was all factory stuff. So we did take the silencer ring out, so it sounds really cool. But other than that, this truck was bone stock until like literally, I don't know, 50 miles ago. It's got a 2.5-inch leveling kit on it, just a spacer on top of the factory coil, and we did the Skyjacker shocks with the red boots, which looks awesome. We also did the dual stabilizers. Skyjacker looks awesome, and we did new shocks out back, and we did some 35-inch Firestones, just kind of something that was real error correct. I mean, this thing to me, if you were fixing this up back in, I think it's an 01 or 2000, this is what you would have, right? I mean, Firestone, Skyjacker shocks. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. So, and as far as the interior, totally insane. Let me pop the key because of the dinger. I did put a headliner in this thing, so we got a fresh headliner. I'll open up the other side too, give us some light. Sam's keeping his light on deck, so we're trying to work on all of our lighting issues. But this thing is insanely clean. So here's the craziest thing too, which you can probably stay there and show them, but the dashes on these second gens, there is a split right here on the bezel, but the dash itself is not cracked. So I'm not sure how that has survived like that, but probably from this, which I'm gonna go ahead and leave that on there. Other than that, the interior, a lot of detail work in the interior, a lot of scrubbing, a lot of grime. You know, you could imagine 300 and some odd thousand miles. This guy took care of his stuff, but it needed a solid detail. And there's literally just one tiny little tear in the seat there, which I'm leaving just for funsies, just to show a little bit of character. Of course, like I said, headliner's new. This center console piece is new too, because this was already all broke. You guys know how these things all break, all this stuff. And then of course, when I went to take it out, the clips that actually hold it in broke. So I was able to order one of those. The other side little door piece right there was broke. And for all you Dodge people, which I'm kind of becoming a Dodge guy now, that is a specific size one for this particular truck for whatever reason, because I went to the junkyard, found a few, and they were different. I'm like, dang, but eBay comes in clutch when it comes to certain stuff like that. So I was able to find a set on eBay. We got some really nice floor mats with the Dodge logos on there, which looks great. Yeah, cool truck, man. So interior is absolutely, I mean, it's not brand new, but golly, it is extremely, extremely nice. We'll show them under the hood too. And really, I kind of left off on the headlights. This whole thing looks extremely nice, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos on the headlights, and not that I can't do it, but those are kind of intense, and there's some screws under the bumper, and then I watched a few people do it, and then even once you get all apart, you have to like pry it out from under there, and it looks very easy to scratch something. The truck has a nice paint job, so we'll leave that to the next guy to let him do his scratches. Unfortunately, this is not a patina truck, so I have to somewhat try to be, yeah, that was on there, which was really, really fitting for the truck. So clean under here. I mean, they even painted under the hood. Typical paints peeled off the valve cover, which I know is a common thing on these. Like I said, we did the Banks intake, and we took the silencer ring out of the turbo. There's like a little ring that goes inside the turbo that I guess makes it quiet from factory, and of course, nobody wants that. And as far, what else did we do? The exhaust. Oh, I did route the crankcase. A common thing on these Dodges, they have like a little catch can down here, and it makes a mess when they get overflowed, and it leaks oil everywhere. So I just ran a hose up and down about halfway, and it dumps right before the end of the gas tank down there. So the crankcase is just routed to atmosphere. So just like the few little common things that most people do, man. And the intake, that routed to atmosphere, the exhaust, the turbo ring. It's never had a tuner. I haven't put a tuner on it. This thing sounds and runs fantastic. The tranny's been rebuilt, I think, twice. And right now, this transmission that's in, I think, has about 20 or 30,000 miles, he told me. So, and it shifts really great. I don't know, dude. It's a little bit of an overwhelming cool truck. So I think we'll throw the mic down and just fire it up one more time and let you give them a cool walk around. And then we'll do a little pull out, pull in. We'll do some cool rollers, which this thing's gonna look stunning in rollers, I think. So we'll catch you in a few minutes. All right, so we'll I guess throw them in the, or we'll shut this thing up and do a little drive off and pull in, and then we'll throw you guys in the cab, take you for a little rip, and then we'll hit some rollers. So we'll see you in just a second. All right, take this old tractor for a ride, man. Sam's got his drone up, so last week, a couple cool shots maybe. It's a big old girl, you can pay a little bit of attention. I might lose some fans or some followers, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love this thing. Even though it's a Dodge. I'm starting to catch feelings for these old diesels, I guess, maybe. Love it. And maybe it's partially because of the story, which it definitely is, but this thing's cool, man. Just reminds me like a tractor, dude. Those engines are kind of loud, and you know what they are. These things straight pipe sound really good. And this thing is, like I said, it's still, I mean, interior is completely original. I mean, original radio, head unit, all works. Ice cold AC, heat, all the gauges work on it. 343,000 miles. That's crazy, man. You would never know. I guarantee you could shop around and find a truck with less miles and it not be as nice as this truck. The undercarriage is outstanding. I tried to give you guys a couple glimpses, and maybe I'll send Sam some pictures, but there's still chalk marking on stuff. All the stickers are still on the drive shafts. It's the markings on the leaf springs are still there. Nothing's been spray painted underneath. Nothing underneath coated. I mean, it looks new. It's insane. Totally insane, man. These Firestones ride great. Truck was aligned, obviously. All the shocks, the steering stabilizers, that's all new stuff. Like I said, all this stuff literally has just a few miles on it, so. And I haven't towed with this yet, so I am kind of curious to see how this tows. I'm probably going to use it next weekend, actually. We got spring rod run in Daytona, so probably going to use this to pull. Or that, I don't know if you guys have seen the dually yet, that are on YouTube anyway, but I have a pretty cool single cab 3500 dually, big block, 4-speed. If you follow me on the media, you've seen it. If you don't, check me out on media and you'll get to see it. This truck's just cool, man. You feel like somebody up in this thing. Dually, red, it's kind of lifted. I mean, it's cool. And we got 2-inch spacers in between the wheels out back, so the 1250s don't rub. We did 35 1250s all the way around. Just a cool truck. I'm actually probably going to cruise this to dinner tonight or something. The weather's beautiful. It's all clean right now. Definitely a fun vibe. And it gets a lot of attraction, man. The red. Old saying, you know, resale red, but red just looks good in general. And again, we did a headliner. This was actually a fairly easy headliner to do because the doors open really big, so yeah, tilt column, cruise control works. This was a cool truck back in the day. So 3500 Sport, extended cab, dually, dog leg, 4-wheel drive, leather. This was a pretty high little package. I don't know much about Dodge stuff, but power mirrors, power windows, locks. I mean, this was a pretty highly optioned truck back in the day, I would say. hear that turbo real good. When I put the Banks intake, you could hear it, and then when I took that silencer ring out, you can really hear it, especially when you have it in boost and you let off. You know, it's fun, man. Well, cool. We're pulling back into my shop. As far as price on this, if it's not sold before the video, this is probably like a $30,000 truck, or I would just totally keep it around, to be honest with you. As far as financing, this might be close to falling in range of some financing. Shipping, well, I can take care of that for you. It's no problem at all. No dealer fees, no hassle, no headaches. Any questions, let me know. So we're gonna, Sam still got his, I forgot you had the drone up. And then we're gonna go hit you side some rollers, and we'll catch you on next Sunday's video. Thanks, guys. Forgot you had it. Did you get a cool clip coming in? Sweet.